Hello everyone, welcome back to Prey. Now, I know I've said that we are going to go to the office in the to the lobby, but I just can't bear the thought of leaving anything behind over here. So let's just quickly check the rest of Shuttle Bay. I went ahead and counted all the abilities that we don't have, all the abilities that we have yet to unlock using neuromods. In order to have everything in the game that is possible, we will have to find 150 neuromods more. And more specifically, fabricate 150 neuromods more. Now, this sounds like a lot, but honestly, I think it's possible. I think it's entirely possible, as long as we search for everything, as long as we transform every corpse on board into a phantom. What's this? Note, shut down the grav shafts to keep them from spreading. Utility on my computer, tooling room lower level. Scott. I turned it on, but there might be goodies in that vent, so let's check it. So yeah, I think I already said that in the last episode, but I'm going for the January plan of ending the game. The way January wanted to end it. I mean, oh good. One neuromod closer to the all things.
Warning, air supply system malfunction.
This is also a cool way to have
repairs can be made by an engineer or an operator.
This is a cool way to have a little view on the floor. Anyway, what I mean by January's idea of the January's plan, I want to explode the station and not let anyone get off the station. That's actually not something that January wants us to do, but I want to do it because that seems like something that Morgan wanted to do. He said nothing can survive. If people survive, that means something did survive, and I'm sure aha, you're the thing. You apparently got a grounding resistor. That's not how you disguise yourself, Mimic. You do a really poor job of disguising yourself. Jumping from a shelf is not.
Levels critical.
It's kind of a giveaway.
Breathing apparatus immediately.
What else over here? We have this computer that we can hack. Let's see. So yeah, all that we have to worry about is what next ability we want to get. I think combat focus is a really good thing because I really like going at those things just with a wrench, and if I go at those things just with a wrench, combat focus will be a really good thing because I will be able to punch just about anything and before something manages to punch me, which usually is the case with those battles of mine. So yeah, anyway, I need to slow myself down a little bit because when I first started making those episodes of Prey, they were all really politely half an hour long, and now they're all hour long. Scott, it's hopeless. I don't think there's a way to get through these monsters. I'm going to the hole up in flight control and hope they don't spot me. Just shut down the grav shaft before you go. Keep those things from getting up here. Maya Bayer. Mia, I've taken the grav shaft offline, but I'm not leaving you behind. I'm holed up in my office and I have a pistol. If I see a chance for you to make a break, I'll turn the grav shaft back on and let you know. Restock. Hey Mia, we send you some pharma fabrication plants so you can start restocking your supplies without going through any red tape. Let me know if you need any others. Windows. Mia, those windows in the flight control room are done. You should have much better visibility on the shuttle bay. You can even watch Lloyd smoke cigars by the fuel manifolds now. Keep in mind they're not made of the same grade as the station exterior glass. It's tough stuff, but you can still crack it. I've seen you pound your desk when you get pissed at Nils. Just saying. Ah. So in other words, oh, and they cracked indeed. They cracked indeed. In other words, the station exterior glass must be made of something stronger, if it's made of glass at all, which I doubt. As I was saying, it looks more like a monitor, you know, looking at the exterior thing. There must be mimics in here. This place and no mimics, somehow doesn't sound right. Apparently not.
Warning.
How
Oxygen
surprising.
levels critical. Please seek a breathing apparatus immediately.
Or maybe those mimics learned to wait until I... Oh, that's Mia. Ah, shucks. Let's listen to what she had to say.
Niels, where are you?
Escape pods. Can you get to us?
No. We cut the power to the lift to keep those damn things from getting up to the control room.
Well, we're all stuck here anyway. We can't get these pods open.
I don't understand.
I'll keep spamming the security computers with help requests. Maybe someone will notice eventually.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. And he did spam. I remember there was the spam in the office, in the security office, in the lobby. There was him spamming it quite a lot. I should go to that recycler down below. Also, I want to go into that box because I didn't go into that box, into that pit as well. There's a guy over here. What's your story, Rodrigo? Did you jump down here? It again looks like fall damage. Fall damage, except you've been dragged and bled out over here. Now, I sometimes really don't understand how these deaths would work. You know, not that death has to have some backs. I mean, every corpse should have a tiny backstory to it, and the surprising thing is that it does. Most of the bodies have some little backstory to them, and that's really cool thing about Prey, that you can really go into the logs, into the whole story, explore everything about these characters that they were, you know, well, not everything of course, but a lot of stuff related to those guys. And there's nothing much interesting over here except this monitor that I saw. Let's hack it quickly. Escape. Oh, it's this is the Emanuelas de Silvas? No, this is the workstation of Frank Jones, the bastard.
Warning. Oxygen levels critical. Please seek a
Please,
breathing
lady,
apparatus
let
immediately.
me. Stop interrupting me, please. Emanuela, I'm not mad about the HR thing. In case you're wondering, word of advice: if things ever go to hell here, you'll want to come to the shuttle bay. Escape pod E33, that's all I'm saying. Trust me on this. Frank. Lunch? Hey Em, I switched up my shift hours today so I could have lunch with you. What do you say? Sorry, busy. Hey Em, how about today? Franklin, I don't like to be called Em or Emmy or Manny or anything else besides Emanuela, and sorry, I'm working the lunch shift today, so I can't eat with you. Pod repairs. I need you to hold any work on the escape pods. The parts you're using aren't rated for those systems. You'll be informed of a new shipment when they arrive. Keep this to yourself unless I tell you otherwise.
Warning. Air supply system malfunction. Please evacuate until repairs can be made by an engineer or an operator.
So wait, was the Alex behind? Was the Alex? So after all, that would mean Alex was most likely behind those systems being faulty. That makes sense, since Alex is a big piece of shit, but why would Alex not want anyone to leave? I mean, I know perfectly why Alex wouldn't want people to leave this place. That's actually a smart idea in case of an outbreak like that. Let everyone die, but at the same time, the monsters could spread because of that, so that's not really a good thing. Either way, I think Frank Jones, since he made one pod working, couldn't he make few of them working? I mean,
Warning.
he defied Alex once, couldn't he defy him more times? So I think, yeah, I think he deserved every single piece of death he got from there. And I mean, this is a problem. Go away before I get radiation poisoning. And alright, I'm back to full health.
Warning. Radiation poisoning detected.
Never mind.
Medical attention.
Never mind. It's a radiation poisoning. I couldn't escape that. Now we'll be waddling like a ducky duck, and there was nothing of interest inside that body. If not that body, I would have thrown this recycler charge, but there was this body, so I thought, oh, maybe there's something good for me. Oh well, there I have it. Bloody nothing. What did I just put in there? No, this is not... If I'm going to let go of something, definitely not of that. And we're again in the part of the game where the food is everywhere. So yeah, we'll be cycling that through a lot. At least we'll have a bunch of organic as well. And I think it's time to upgrade the weapons as well. I like the fact that I don't hear the boxes falling into the thing, but at the same time, I don't know why I hear anything else.
Warning.
Especially that lady. This is the only thing that I wouldn't like to hear in such a situation. Well, maybe hearing it once would be helpful, but hearing it a couple times, not so much. Not so much. Gets annoying. Gets really damn annoying. Flush the radiation, and time to up the things. In that case, I think this is also working. That one battery per shot. We have now 15 shots per battery. I wonder if that really increases the... I don't know. I definitely want the reload speed to be higher on this bad boy, because sometimes I just want to fire away, especially if it's the nightmare, right? And I think reload speed on the glue gun could really be higher as well. Yeah, we got the stuff upgraded so high that we really don't need anything now. Time to head to lobby, the place where there actually is oxygen. It's been a long time since we've been to lobby. A lot of things probably changed in here. Hopefully not a lot, but I mean, hopefully there's a lot of more beasts for me to destroy. I could actually go ahead and lure the nightmare in. That would be something I could go for. Ah, the lobby. It's been such a long time. I'm sure there is no nightmare or anything trying to kill me. No. I want the mimic matter and this is gonna be a really important mimic matter if I could find any corpse at all. I would love to be on the top of the thing. There's two telepaths coming down my way. How about one of them gets killed by his friend? Jesus, you guys, you're really killing each other, are you not? I want to unmimic myself, so I can throw down the grounding resistor or the atmospheric control thing, turn into it, and slide in here. Yeah, now I feel safe. More safe either way. Hello. I didn't unlock all these things. Back then when I was here, I didn't have all the unlocked things. Am I being hunted by the nightmare? I don't even see if I'm being hunted by that nightmare or not. He didn't. Now I am. Now I definitely am. Hey nightmare, listen. I think we've started on a wrong kind of ground over here. How about this? I take control of you and you go away, or not. You're really resistant to that, are you not? I'm just gonna. You know, I really feel comfortable in here. Can you go away? Can you leave me alone? Tell you what. I'll up the mind jack. I'll up the mind jack because I need some help from other people. You. Kill him. I really like what's happening right here. I wish you would fight like this forever. I think it's not. I think he's going to liquidize through those doors over here in a second or two. How about you look over there instead? While I do something to you, I don't know, I guess mark you and shoot the crap out of you, and then I have not enough psi for things because I'm a dick. So I just keep shooting until managed to survive his little dive in for me. If he was a little stronger, I would be dead. All kinds of dead. Let me just sip that water for a second. I'll need that. I'll need that little sip. I'll need that little sip. And how about you, boy? Go scout the area for me while I take a walk into the place over here and check out what's going on with this, for example. What's inside the safe? What's inside the safe that has been locked for so long? Maybe there's a shotgun reskin. Maybe I won't have to pay for it. Actually, I was thinking about getting that shotgun reskin because I love the game so much that I'm like really willing to just give my money for nothing. And if I could get a shotgun skin just like that for no reason. So this guy was put in. Oh. So I remember there was a guy put in here. Yeah, this guy, Dimitri Bowser. For what reason? Statement. Miss Elzer, I don't know what I saw, but I was trying to do my job. Now, I worry I might not get a chance to talk to you, so I'm writing this. I don't recall the last time I was scared, but what happened in Sim, I can't get it out of my head. Whatever is happening, I want to help, not sit here in this room. I'm starting to feel like people on station haven't been shooting straight, like what they actually do in Psychotronics. No one I talk to goes in there, and Yuri Kimura has unnumbered neuromods in her office that I thought you should know about. And yeah, so basically, I think this was the guy that was in the simulation lab. I think this was the guy that shot the mimic right after, right the one that killed Dr. Bellamy. Hey, my little minion, did you, or my big minion, should I say, did you find? Oh, you did a poor job of being a minion. You minion, help the other guy. You guys are doing a really poor job. Help me, please. That's not how you help me, you know. You guys are not really. You guys don't know how to cooperate with me, do you? Shoot each other, please. This is what disability is about. Please, I have unlimited amount of that. I can keep going at it for as long as you want to, but I really would prefer to just go to my office. This is what I came here for, after all. Oh well. However you prefer it. That's a problem. I can't use my abilities.
Good evening, Kelly. Served in the cafeteria from 6 to 8 p.m.
Can you finally finish each other? You're just looking at each other, unable to shoot. I'm just gonna keep doing that. You just keep staring at each other like nobody's business. How about that? That sounds like a great option to me. How about you get a bottle and I didn't know I can throw this far. Yeah, you keep staring at your other friend. Oh, killed him. Great job. Now go away, please. I don't want to talk to you anymore. The cooperation was nice, but let's be honest. We are not. None of us is the cooperative kind. We both prefer to stay alone, to remain silent. Hello. Oh, it's the sturdy glass. Didn't I have the code for this thing? I'm pretty sure I did have the code for this thing. Either way, I think we can free this guy from the Typhon control. Because, I mean, come on. This guy's a nice guy. Come on, I'll... You know, you're not the bad guy. You're just tired. And you guys leave alone this guy's mind because he's been through some tough stuff. He really doesn't need any of your goddamn approval or disapproval, and I don't have a matching keycard, but I have a matching window, and how about well, Look who's here, guys. It's our mind bubble. I was really thinking that you'd be smarter than to come toward your obvious doom. Anyway, he was this type of hero. Well, I'm starting to feel like I'm the monster here, not them. Stupid one at that. Because I didn't want it to do that. I wanted to mimic the books. Hello. How may I be of service to you? Welcome to the special lounge. The lounge of the guy. And let's try to not fail at hacking, because failing at hacking restores my psi. Maybe let's fail at hacking. Or maybe not, maybe let's just take a sip of the water. Let's see, files, decryption key. I'm gonna take it. I know what it is, but Morgan's Sekival. Hendrik, I need you to remove all sensitive material regarding the Sekivals immediately. Of specific importance are Morgan's log sessions. I need those materials in my office. From this point forward, only speak for an encrypted transcribe. I've sent you the decryption key. You should be able to download it from your workstation. Subject for quarantine. Hendrik, Trevor Young is one of our scientists. He was exposed to our inner containment area without proper protection. He's gone through observation in psychotronics and had his most recent neuromods removed as a precaution. But we'd like to keep him under more standard quarantine until we can be certain that there are no lingering psychological effects. Work with Dr. Cole on this. Thanks. Well, good thing his head didn't explode in the process. Wow. It's my
Warning. Vital signs critical.
I was trying to be nice, you know. I was trying to be nice. Just trying to be nice, but may I grab you? I can't get to grab you. You don't want to get grabby? Well, I'll have to make sure I can get grabby. This is 20 meters, right? How about I hack it from this place? Yeah, I think I see some spots in my eyes. Maybe that's paraplexis. Or maybe that screen freaking out again. Either way. Good thing you're no longer in the mood of shooting me. Is there any...
Tell me again how the decompression happened.
It was very sudden. I don't know the specifics, but I had to act quickly.
The decompression occurred due to a detonation in the cargo bay.
January, I asked Dr. Igwe.
I don't know. Perhaps an explosion or structural damage from the Typhon attack?
Which would have originated where? Psychotronics?
That is unlikely, Chief Ilyushin.
January, instead of wasting our time interrupting, go check the reployers. All of them.
That wouldn't be relevant to my directives. No, thank you. Your office is relatively secure. Come back if you need to rest or use the fabricator.
Morgan, hope you don't mind. I was using your workstation.
I found the right materials for the glue gun as well. Was able to make several canisters.
Nice.
I also found some food on the way up. Left it on the desk. Don't worry, they're alien-proof. I checked them, no twitching.
Ha ha.
To be sure, I let Igwe sample them first.
Pardon me?
I'm joking, Igwe. I wouldn't willingly expose you to aliens. Or anyone else. That would be inhuman.
Morgan.
This is just lovely. I love them. I love these.
I hope you don't mind if I use your fabricator. I'd like to help.
Sure, if you can make some neuromods for me, that'd be lovely. You?
I never told you why I altered my medical records. I know you were so sure when you were lecturing me, Morgan, saying I was selfish and... My father, he was imprisoned for questioning the Soviet intervention in India. Many prisoners are lost in Siberian labor camps, but my father vanished. The only thing I knew for certain was TranStar was recruiting volunteers from those labor camps. I came here because of you and Alex and your experiments. To find him, and now I know he was here. I noticed on your computer. You found a set of names and ID numbers from Psychotronics, from Dr. Gallegos. The Russian volunteers were never referenced by name, but I was able to match an ID to my father. We can pull up his records, archived experiment logs. I've already asked a great deal of you, but if you could find that archive in deep storage, I'll finally know what happened to my father. His name was Yuri Andronov, V01065532.
You know that by
You've been
heart.
trapped in a simulation for 3
Always
weeks.
as a backup plan.
Normally, the
Nuts.
tests are only a few
Morgan?
days long.
Anything else to say,
The
January?
discoveries made aboard Talos-1 seem to validate some form of panpsychism. Consciousness is a fundamental force that exists everywhere, to one degree or another. It seems plausible, then, that an organism evolved, which is able to metabolize complex forms of consciousness.
What are you saying? They eat other minds?
Yes,
That's... How can something like that exist?
Well, apparently. Sounds interesting. Always.
I don't understand.
You don't understand what?
This is certainly better than the cargo crate, but I suspect we are still trapped. I wish I could make my way to my quarters. I have some personal effects I'd rather not leave behind.
Oh. I can go there for you.
The pigeon thing was maddening. In the end, the programmers found out an animation file was misnamed. Morgan?
Morgan. They're talking about the simulation pigeons on the problems with simulation pigeons. Oh well.
Morgan.
Yes. Now I have so many things to talk about with these guys.
Morgan. January's been showing me around, telling me, well, everything. I figured you came back because your ears were burning.
the truth of that statement is questionable. On many levels, Chief Ilyushin.
Why Russia? Why Russian volunteers?
Well, the Russian penal system is quite unforgiving, and their alliance with the TranStar interest economically coincided. It was Catherine Yu's idea. Their mother and Alex saw the advantages.
So, they were murdered because of political convenience and cost savings?
The term murder I would dispute, but I do not wish to lie to you. These two factors made them good candidates for the research development here. It is far easier to persuade a man to volunteer for experimental trials when his other prospects include capital punishment or life in prison.
I would dispute the term volunteer, Doctor.
Well,
Did you know the SimLab, your apartment, had glitches? We had this pigeon that would strike the window in the same place, same time, every 3 minutes.
what? I mean, I've heard about the pigeon problem, but I've never... But I didn't know what was its core. Like, hitting the window in the same place every 3 minutes. Is this also some... Could this also be related to Typhon?
I've been trying to see what I can access from here, but most of the systems are locked down.
Anything else to say, Mick? They both are talking.
I could get access to the SimLab, but that does us little good now. I even began to consider if there are any ways to use the helicopter to escape the station.
Helicopter. You know you can't use helicopter in space, right? You cannot. There is no...
I've always felt that consciousness is more like music than computation.
Interesting.
I was surprised when Alex began to show up to your test personally. Yet he always greeted you the exact same way. Morgan.
Interesting. Interesting.
Morgan.
Why would he greet me the same
Morgan.
way? Are you just going to call my name out just like that? Is this the all of the talk?
Morgan, the coral is spreading to other parts of the station. I doubt the Typhon are just going to keep building it indefinitely. It must have some end purpose. Perhaps the coral is a kind of reservoir of all the energy the Typhon have been accumulating.
No, I don't think so. I'd say the coral bears a striking resemblance to a nervous system.
You believe the Typhon are building a disembodied mind?
It's only a hunch. I had more time to study it.
Studying it is what got us here in the first place.
Well, but it's better to know than to not
The
know.
security station in the lobby might have weapons.
Yeah, not anymore. I'm done with it. Alright. We did a lot of good stuff in here. Some more of the story. I love these two guys. They are lovely, cute couple. Not really a couple, but a pair of guys. Not guys. I might just shut up. Let's go to the hardware labs to get the thing that will fool the nightmare. Welcome back to Hardware Labs. This is the place where we will begin our side quest run, because now all that's basically left is... Why is the power off? Why do I hear drawers being opened over and over? This is really weird. Oh, there's a mimic. Hi, Mimic. Hi. How about I turn off my flashlight, and where is my wrench? There's my wrench. Oh, Termy! Hi. And a lot of bastards. Having a... Ooh, electrical phantom friend. That's gonna be very useful. I'm gonna pick up the bastard so that you can take care of him while he's in the... I guess this does not really solve any of the problems, except he's getting stunned and you are not. I didn't know they animate like that when they drop on the floor. How about you go flying again? I really wish that you die by falling into the floor. I'm gonna rely on that happening to you. And let's see if this will really work. Yeah. How fun. How about we turn the power back on? Because the power is an important thing, and I already fixed this, and someone broke it. It turns out somebody does not respect my work. There's a weaver behind me, I saw. And where's this? Was that Termy? No, that was the guy I raised. This is Termy. And there should be cystoid nest. Go away, cystoid nest. And there's a lot of mimics dead over here. I'm glad I made that phantom. I always love these phantom battles. They're always so complex, so interesting. Not really, if you think about that. Is that sync functioning? It's... There's cystoids above me. That's not nice. That's not nice. But it's nice to know. I'll go there. I'll go there. We have the black box lab too. Take care of. Something noticed me, and I heard a tick. Ah! You medic bot! Medic bot, I didn't think you would be the one to fall to the corruption. Otherworldly corruption. You know what? I think it's time to gain the wondrous ability that we humans have that Typhon don't. Focus during a battle. Detach ourselves from the reality that surrounds us. Also get some more health. That's a long health bar. So yeah, now we can really detach ourselves from this timeline and take our time to destroy. How about I do like I always do? Oh no! Mr. Weaver, what was that? Did somebody call you fat? Are you making cystoids now? He's over there. How about is he? Okay, null wave and psycho shock. All right. So let's do the null wave and the psycho shock. And it's time to detach ourselves from this reality and... How nice. Combat focus is a really cool ability that I like. And our friend. It's been a long time since I've seen you, Lane. How about I knock you unconscious now? Please, do not get up. Remember how I tried to do that at the beginning of the game when I walked into the story of Transfer Chamber? Yeah, me too. It took way more range swings. Neuromods are amazing. Duh. So yeah, now we found so many Q-beam cells we can fire away. I almost feel like it's the beginning of the game when I had still this much Q-beam cells. Blackbox Q3 update backup file. That's the Blackbox project. Confidential progress report 10B3, William Yu, Hardware Labs, Lane Carpenter. The Q-beam attachment for NCN-9 Blackbox military operators is progressing ahead of schedule. Development on outstanding task has been broken down below. Micro-cooling plate optimization and 87% complete. Recirculating ambient control 70% complete. As you can see, we are nearly there. Once the cooling system has been optimized and migrated into the Q-beam firing mechanism, prototypes will be sent Earthside. Testing is proceeding as planned. Preliminary results show promising excitations in the molecular structure of energized systems. Live targets not yet tested. So as you see, military operators transfer during military equipment. Ah, bastards. Q-beam fabrication plan. What's it? The TSQPB S11 quasi-particle beam is a prototype directed energy weapon. Okay. We all know what Q-beam is and how jiggly the cells are. Jiggle, 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 jiggle. Alright. Here we are, back in the machine shop. Ow, 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 hey! You're throwing boxes? You're throwing boxes? I'm gonna show you how to throw boxes. Ouch, ow, 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 ow. Okay, that's a problem. Poltergeist, how about you stop being such a bastard? Oh, he died. Very nice. That's not nice.
Warning, suit integrity damaged.
I did it again. I almost died again because I forgot to do this. I don't need ya. You're good against Poltergeist and very good against some Typhon, but really tone it down a little bit, mate. Anyway, we're supposed to get this thing, and to do that we need to repair the thing. Moon door. Is this thing going to get me to the Moon Crash update straight? Anyway, we got the little thing. Kinetic Assister Crew X1. What is that? I want to know what is that. Because that sounds important. Regenerate stamina more quickly. Oh, great. Last chance. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Last chance saves lives. Last chance saves lives. Artax propulsion is not in impact dampener. I don't crash into things in 0G. That's not the thing. That's the kinetic assister. That's right. And I have 2 neuromods, not neuromods, but two chipsets from here. Potentializer, of course. Shotgun critical plus first gun psychoshock shielding, resistance to psychoshock. Well, great. Electrostatic amp, why not? All right, so we got this this thing that will confuse the nightmare, and we have to deliver it to the. We now have to take it to the satellite that actually is out there orbiting. So we'll do that in the very next episode of Prey. Until then, see you, and thanks for watching.